audio stuff. Alright, today I want to talk about playing in major keys. Not just playing in major keys, but soloing in rock major songs. Whoops, got my pick. Okay. Good boy. Fred's really smart. He knows how to bring the ball right to me, so I don't complain about it. Alright, so the thing about rock players is that we often learn everything in a minor key first. That's the first place that we learn to solo. Because we learned the minor pentatonic scale. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, but you know. Which is minor, you know. You do. Doesn't sound quite right. I mean, there's a lot of right notes there, but there's just a couple that don't work, right? Oh, good catch, buddy. There's just a couple that don't work. And when you put everything in the right key, you realize that it's the whole tonality of the thing that's not working, you know? Because your ear knows, hopefully, your ear knows when something is in a major key or a minor key, right? So, what do we do? First thing that you have to know is major and minor, relative major, relative minor, right? And so you got to get the ball. I'm not going to get it. Any key that you could be in, and I'm going to be taking E as an example today, E major. Say you're playing an E minor, you can do this. If you're in E major, you can pull that thing down a minor third, 3 frets, and it works, right? Because it's the same group of notes. All of that stuff works, and what's really cool about that is the real cliches that we love to use, not because we don't know how to play anything else, but because they sound good, you know? That's E minor. But if you do it here, E major, it doesn't sound quite right, but here. So moving everything down a minor 3 steps, or 3 frets. So say in the key of E, we'll take that as our example. Where can you play? You can play in what's ostensibly C sharp minor. Okay. And you can play all of the modes that connect to that through the cage system. It's G form. All right, now are you stuck with those notes? Is there anything else you can do? Because honestly, if you just play the major scale the whole time, you're going to sound a little bit vanilla, you know. You'll sound pretty, you know, but you have to fit in things, you know. Got to put in other notes. Now, what did I just do there? I played, you know, like a direct breaking of the rules. Bring up all over here and I'll throw it. The breaking of the rules is you play in the minor third in a major scale. You can do it. Just don't linger on it, right? You don't want to go. Because it sounds like something else when you do that. If you're trying to get this tone and you do this, it just sounds bluesy, which is fine in a major scale. In fact, it's great. But you don't want to spend all your time in the blues when you're playing a major tune, because you're going to sound like you're trying to play something other than what the song is. Here I played a D, which would normally be D sharp, but I played D, and that sounds bluesy and it's cool. And that's what makes the blues, really, is taking major and minor and mixing them together in odd ways. Well, and then the feeling of the blues and the sadness and the hollering and all the trouble of the blues. Fred, you got the blues, you missed that ball. You go. Now, the way that I get away with that is if I just want to play minor pentatonic and get that sort of bluesy sound, I just make sure that I put in the G sharp. And that's important because you can go it just doesn't sound right. But if you go I'm putting in the G sharp there and there and there. And that's what makes E, instead of E minor, is the third of the chord. Yeah, so you didn't hear Neil Sean over Don't Stop Believing, totally major song. He didn't go, it would have sounded wrong. He did. See, D sharp. There's definitely some different kinds of modal situations that you can be in, like Mixolydian. Right? More Than a Feeling by Boston. The thing about that chord progression is it's D major, right? But then it puts a C in. So it would have been C sharp typically, right? But instead we use this beautiful C add 2 chord. And on over that, I just play major with a flatted 7. Another example of that is same chords actually. My favorite band, Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine. Big hit, right? So when he plays the solo for that, he does. Something like that. Sorry, I messed up Sweet Child of Mine solo. Pretty easy. But you see what that is. It's a G form playing in the key of D. But he could have gone see the C instead of the C sharp, which is usually C sharp is the brand of C in the D major scale, but since we're in D mixolydian, C natural is the brand of C in that song, and therefore it'll sound good over the D chord, but once he goes to this, you gotta be thinking on your feet. You can't go. Doesn't sound right. So, know your chords that are going on behind you, know your adjustments. Hey folks, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this installment number 4 of Back Porch Theory. Everybody, peace. Have a great day.